Shut up and sit down.
Hi, welcome to System Synced. This is Link. Sorry, it's been a while since I fronted. Oh, okay. Look, I've got a screen with notes over here. So today is my get to know the altar video, I guess is the name of that. So yes, let me pull up. This is disorganized. Alright, so hello. My name is Link Alaire Pendragon. My role in this system is Protector. I am, 19 I guess now. Pronouns he, him. I am a trans man. Orientation, I consider myself mostly aromantic, asexual. I take that last part back. Mostly aromantic. When did I first appear? It's hard to place exactly. There are very strong memories of me fronting in, I'd say, 7th grade. That's when we had just changed schools. So I guess a lot of times when I'm the one fronting, it's when we're in a new environment and we don't really know what to expect, how to behave, etc. Feel vulnerable. So a lot of pretty much like 7th grade was me, and then again in senior year of high school we had just transferred to a new high school, which was terrible, garbage, awful. And I fronted most of that entire school year up until when we entered college. And slowly, as kind of we could, as a whole, trust people and not be as guarded, I stopped fronting as much just because I didn't really need to. But I mean, honestly, it carried on for the majority of 2 semesters. So this last semester is really, the first time in a while that I haven't been host, so that's a big kind of change for me, I guess. I'm not really complaining. Let's see, next on here is, what is my area like in the inner world? So in the Pine Forest, if you take a right from the entry, you're gonna come to a big lake. And I have a lake house there, just like a simple log house, 2 stories with, you know, this roofing. Pretty nice. Actually, if you've ever watched, Hilda, I think it was, Pixie watched it, it's kind of similar to their house in the woods. I don't know if that helps. Yeah, log house, simple, it's just basic kitchen, living area, and then upstairs bedroom. I have specifically a room in my house that is for my photography. It's my, like, you know, the dark room, for photos. And in the inner world, I spend a lot of my time just doing nature photography. That's one of my passions, this nature photography. So when I front, I like to do that as well. I like to skate. I'm the only one who knows how to skate, so that's fun because I've got my longboard over there. It's real shitty, but it is mine. And yeah, I'm the only one who knows how to actually longboard. Let's see. What is my relationship to other alters like? I mean, I know a lot of alters that are younger look up to me as kind of like an older brother figure. And I'd say that my best friend in the inner world is Malachi. He is he used to be persecutor. I don't know how he identifies right now, but recently semi-recently, we got to kind of talk and see eye to eye, and he helped me with some of like my personal issues, so I appreciate him. I think he's a good friend. Some others don't really like him as much, but I think that he's a good dude. What is it like fronting with other alters? God, confusing sometimes. If it's Pixie likes, well, Pixie likes to annoy me sometimes. She likes being the little sister type. Other than that, I don't really go con with people that often. All the times if I'm out, I just kind of take over, and it can be pretty fast. A lot of the time is a situation where a friend will text us, and I mean it's basically them texting like, "Hey, I need your help. I'm not okay," and with like no time to anything, like I was instantly out. Not even realizing that like we switched, like it's that fast, it's that like smooth. If not, Pixie likes sometimes to well, when she was worried about me being stressed out, she kind of like arranged for me to have like a pizza and video games day. I didn't actually come out, but I mean, it was sweet of her to try. I don't usually come out that much just for having fun, just for the sake of it. I really only come out because I only really come out because I'm needed at this point in time. So that's all the system questions that are written down for me. So we found a get to know you list of questions as well, so I'm supposed to go through that. What's your favorite piece of clothing you own? This outfit probably. This is my favorite shirt by far. It's just like an Adidas like workout top, and then this like a Forever 21's men's shirt that we've owned for a while. It just makes me feel real mask. I just think it's a good look. Oh, my favorite accessories. That's more so what I'm all about. My pair of Aviators. They're like my favorite thing. Pretty much any time that I'm fronting outside the house, I always have them on me. I always have them as part of my look, just like right there. They're also they have some fun stories associated with them. I think I'm gonna take a break in this story just to tell that story. I'm sorry, take a break in these questions to tell the story. I mix up my words a lot. At some point last semester, essentially there was a douchebag who was making my friends' lives hell, so I was out a lot, and I was walking to class, and whenever I'm out, I mean we're like 5'3", so it's hard to be intimidating, but I manage it. I like to think. And you know, I'm dressed as I do, and I've got my big boots and you know, my whole like punk regalia, whatever. And honestly, the reason we wear these is because we have sensitive eyes, not to look like a douchebag. Like, it's actual for health reasons. But so I was entering this building on campus, and like what's important for the story is that there's double doors, like big dramatic double doors that enter into this like huge clearing, and you know, it's a gust of wind. And so there's this guy who was being a douchebag to my friends. Who the fuck is vacuuming? It sounds like there's a fucking tornado in my hallway, I'm sorry. But yeah, and I kind of made it clear that I didn't want to see his fucking face around, because if he fucked with my friends again, if he continued pulling the bullshit he was, that I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not gonna take anything from him. But yeah, and so he definitely avoided me. Like God, that's a whole nother thing. But anyways, just walking into this building, and I walk very confidently, very in your face, I guess. And I like burst into this building, and I have my shades on as I'm walking out in the sun. So as I'm entering, I'm pushing open these double doors, and both of them open at the same time. And there's this gust of wind right as I whip off my, this is just how I take off my sunglasses, and I just whip off my sunglasses and put them back in my shirt where I keep them. And right as I take off my glasses is when I notice that the douchebag is right in front of me, and I have like a death glare, so I took that off right in time to death glare this guy, and he shuddered and looked like he kind of shit his pants. So that's a moment of pride for me. But that's a fun story with my shades of the absolute fucking power move that they allow me. Let's see. What hobby would you get into if time and money weren't an issue? Definitely, I would want a Polaroid camera. I have a digital camera as it is right now. And you know, I have a lot of opinions on cameras. That's all. I can talk for a while on that. But I don't know, there's just something that's just really nice about the just kind of how final Polaroids are, and I just think it's such like a beautiful like medium, and I really like to get into it, but it's a really expensive hobby. Let's see. What would your perfect room look like? I think I just like to have all my photography on display. Be able to have prints of stuff. And maybe just like some posters of like bands I like. I think that would be nice. Just simplistic, monochrome. Let's see. How often do you play sports? Physically, I don't, because our body is, well, we've been recovering from a physical ailment, and I mean, when we were younger, I was able to play a lot of sports. I loved playing football and, you know, like baseball, soccer, every sport under the sun. But we messed up our ankles and our knees real bad, so we can't play sports anymore, so that's a bummer. I'm still trying to be able to longboard again, honestly. So ideally, I'd love to like be on a team and be able to play sports regularly, but that's not really an option. What job would you be terrible at? Ironically enough, well, we as a whole are going into psychology and being a therapist. I don't know how great I particularly would be because I curse a lot, and I I like being there for people. I'm always there when a friend needs help. I'm always one that's gonna rush for and take care of them. I do worry that kind of my gruff nature would come off poorly in a therapy setting though, so what is the most annoying habit that other people have? I think one of the most, I don't know if it's necessarily an annoying habit, but just kind of in general, I mean, there's a lot of things, most of them are just like emotional, like people who are emotional manipulators, which I think that everyone, regardless of intent, can manipulate people and uses emotional manipulation just in day-to-day stuff without realizing it. And I mean, it's just the nature of what it is. But I think people who lack self-awareness, and no one is truly self-aware, but I think people who buy into their own bullshit a little too much, that's what I find really annoying. Honestly, just people who are dicks. I don't know, it's an annoying habit, but what skill would you like to master? Honestly, I like to get a lot better at longboarding. It's another very, very soothing and something that I think just athletics in general is something that's nice to get into because it's a healthy way to work stuff out and just like have time for yourself while at the same time doing something good for your body. What would be the most amazing adventure to go on? Photography in the rainforest. I think that would be really amazing. Honestly, traveling anywhere that's like a natural area, or honestly, I like photography in a lot of different areas. I'm drawn more to nature photography, but I think just traveling and being able to witness things and being able to share that and capture the beauty in anything. What songs have you completely memorized? Everything from Dear Evan Hansen. I have the whole musical memorized, I swear. I would go in the car and drive around and just sing and like just scream my heart out to Dear Evan Hansen, as corny as that is. What game or movie universe would you most like to live in? I mean, I think Breath of the Wild. Or actually, you know what? Twilight Princess. Cause I mean, a lot of the scenery is so beautiful, and there are a lot of places that I really like to visit in there. And it has I think it has all the charms of the Zelda universe, while also having like a livable society. I think I could live there. I think that would be nice. When people come to you for help, what do they usually want help with? People come to me a lot for emotional stuff. I think in general, a listening ear from someone who isn't going to judge you per se, but at the same time isn't going to tell you that what you're doing is okay if it's not. Like, if a friend comes to me and they are doing something that is self-destructive, that isn't in their best interest, that like for example, like if a friend is talking to someone that is not good for them, that they're having difficulty leaving a situation, I'm not going to be afraid to tell them how it is. I'm not going to be mean about it, but I'm going to be honest with them. So I guess I'm someone who's honest, and I'm also someone I think people will go to me. I'd like to think, at least, because it's definitely what I would do, but someone who isn't really afraid of someone that someone else is afraid of. Like, I've had friends who were very scared of their ex-partners, and they needed help with that, and I was there for them. I was ready to go kick down the fucker's door. Let's see. What could you give a 40-minute presentation on with absolutely no preparation? A lot of things. There are a lot of things I care very deeply about. From like, I guess, sillier stuff. I could definitely give a 40-minute presentation about the Zeldaverse. But I could also give a 40-minute presentation about disability rights in America, about the prison system in America. A lot of political issues I care a lot about, I'm very passionate about. It's just a lot of activist causes, per se, that I like to consider myself well versed in. I know the ins and outs, and I have many a time before and will continue to do so. Tried my best to teach people about the things that I care about and that I think are important. Oh my god. Okay, this list is so long. I'm gonna answer one more question because this video is long as hell and I don't think anyone's that interested. So the question is, if you were forced to relive one 10-minute block of your life again and again for all eternity, what 10 minutes of your life would you choose? The first thing that came to mind was corny as hell. I don't know if I should share it. because it involves someone else. So I'm gonna try and think of something else. Okay. I think 10 minutes would be the first time that I met my cat Luna. It's both a really sweet story and unremarkable, which is, I mean, I guess you could say that for just like life in general, that it's special to you but unremarkable in general, I guess. I think the best moments are like that. But I just found her on Craigslist. It was a woman who took care of cats and animals that she found on the streets until she could find them a good home. And so Luna was brought over, and she was just so small. I think she was like 7 weeks old. She was just incredibly young and small, and she'd just been found on like the side of the road with no parents, and like that's younger than kittens are supposed to be separated from their mother. She was just so small. She's a Bombay, so she's a black cat with the golden eyes. She looks like a little Black Panther. And you know, the lady was talking about you know, just it would be hard for her to warm up to people, kind of laying out the troubles that she would have, and they didn't know if she was going to come out of her carrying case because she was so shy, and this was probably really scary for her. And I was just sat down on the floor, and they put a little traveling case on the floor, and they opened it up, and she took a few tentative steps out, and she looked around my living room, and she looked at all the people, and we were all like sitting down, and she just looked at me, and she walked over and just climbed right in my lap and refused to leave. And she was just so warm, and it was just this moment of feeling so special and just wanting to do anything to protect this little ball of fluff. And yeah, I think if I had to relive any 10 minutes of my life, I'd want to, I honestly, any 10-minute period of just being with Luna, I think I would relive that. I think that's what I would choose. Just any moment of waking up in the morning and her being right there at my side purring and just being so happy to see me awake. Just any time that I cried and she came over and she just purred so loud in my arms. I'd relive that forever. I would give anything for that. So, kind of a sappy ending to this video. Well, this has been System Synced. I have been Link. Hope you got to learn a little bit more about me. And, see you in the next video.